So, Snyder Cut is happening. And no, I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about something else today. Something that's hardly ever talked about. The Snyder Cut is always talked about. In fact, there is an entire cult of Snyder people. Anyway. Greetings, Gal Pals and Gal Pals. It's me, Camden, on Channel Camden. And today I'm talking about something that's hardly ever talked about. The Superherosquad show. And people hardly ever talk about it on YouTube. People mostly talk about things like what's going to happen to the MCU after Endgame, or the Snyder Cut, or something, or The Last of Us Part 2. People love The Last of Us so much. Anyway, the Superherosquad show. The show is based off of a toy line of many versions of Marvel characters. Yes, I had them a lot when I was little. I had multiple Spider-Man of them. See, the main plot of the show is Iron Man and Dr. Doom. They fight over an Infinity Sword, a sword that is very powerful and is very cosmic. So then when they fight over it like a battle of tug-of-war, it breaks into pieces all over Superhero City. You heard that right, Superhero City, not New York City. So, Dr. Doom puts together a villains named the Lethal Legion. Iron Man puts together a team of the Superherosquad. The main team consisted of Iron Man, Wolverine, Silver Surfer, Falcon, Hulk, and Thor. Also Miss Marvel, Captain America, and Reptile are also part of the show. But the main six are those guys. Also, Iron Man is voiced by Tom Kenny. And Tom Kenny, if that voice sounds familiar, let me give you a hint. Yes, SpongeBob voices Iron Man. If I told somebody that, they would be like, But honestly, Tom Kenny is an okay voice for Iron Man. Man, and not really that bad. This show had many Marvel heroes. When I was little, I was introduced to a lot of Marvel characters that were not very popular at the time. This was before the MCU was as big as it is now. So I got introduced to Captain America, Thor, Ant-Man, Black Panther, and Black Widow. Actually, no. I didn't watch that episode until after I saw the Avengers movie. Also, yeah, Black Widow was in one episode where it wasn't actually Black Widow, it was Mystique faking as Black Widow. Anyway, MODOK, Falcon, and Thanos, Galactus, I can go on. But if you're wondering, if you're asking, Camden, Spider-Man is in the show, right? No. He sadly never appeared in the show. He was mentioned in one episode. Wolverine mentioned him. But Ultimate Spider-Man, a Spider-Man cartoon, actually, the Superherosquad had a cameo in that show. Ultimate Spider-Man I may talk about another time. Every time after the intro, they always have like these panels, kind of like in a comic book. Speaking of the intro, yes, the theme song. I was obsessed with the show, so as I was with the theme song. I saw the theme literally every day, just like I sung the Spectacular Spider-Man theme all the time. Even my aunt recorded a video of me singing the Spectacular Spider-Man theme. Also, if you're wondering why the superhero squad and all the other heroes look so tiny and short, it's because it's like a really cartoonish style as the show is going for. Also, the show is kind of like a satire slash parody of all the Marvel characters. And something that Teen Titans Go fails to do, which is, check that video out. I talked about Teen Titans Go. You're missing out. But guys, before these characters were well known, it was basically like this. Ant-Man. Who is Ant-Man? After 2015. Ant-Man. Oh yeah, he's played by Paul Rudd. Black Panther. Who? After 2016. Black Panther. Wakanda forever! Also, yeah, it was like all the Marvel characters were kind of the same, but it was a comedic twist. Iron Man solves almost everything with technology. Hulk, for some reason, he was like this man-child. He basically acted like a child, almost. Silver Surfer was in this surfer lingo. He talked like a actual surfer dude. Whoa, dude! Very cosmic. Whoa! I hope I didn't mess up my voice after that. Wolverine is the hothead of the group. Falcon he basically has a speed factor, and he loves a hot dog, the helicarrier, basically driving the helicarrier too fast. Thor speaks in this Asgardian, Merly voice. Also, Reptile is also part of the show. Yeah, he's not very well known. He may be in the MCU someday, but right now he's not very well known. But I got introduced to him, and he wasn't a bad character. He had a nice character arc in the show. But guys, you really want to know something? There's something I want to show you guys in a second.
Mayor of Superhero City.
As mayor of Superhero City, I now declare this impenetrable defensive wall open.
But one thing that makes me really happy is some of my favorite co-creations are in the show. There's good old...
Yes, Stan Lee, the man himself, voiced the mayor of the show. So, yeah. Stan Lee is the mayor of Superhero City. Now, since he passed away, it's kind of sad now. Okay. Also, Captain America talks like he's from the 40s or something. Because, of course, he's oblivious to modern times, because he got frozen in ice for 70 years. Of course, he's gonna still act like he's from the 40s. Good thing he's not saying, "Does this letter on my hand stands for France?" I was referencing the Ultimate Comics.
Savage Land. What memories? Probably wouldn't know the place anymore. Is the Red Skull's secret hawkbrow still there? What schnitzel?
Yeah, Captain America is speaking like he's from the 40s. But yeah, this show is underrated. It's not a perfect show. It's no Batman the Animated Series, but it's a very fun show, and I enjoyed it as a kid, and when I watch it now as a 14-year-old, it's not bad. It's pretty neat. Check it out. 8 Donut. Also, I'd like to mention, some episodes were pretty weird, and I kind of like that. Like that they, embraced the weirdness. Like the episode where Iron Man, Falcon, and Scarlet Witch turn into babies. Or the episode where Enchantress wanted to put a love spell on Thor for Thor to love her. Instead, but on accident, it goes on Ms. Marvel. Then Ms. Marvel starts loving MODOK. Also, the time when MODOK had a huge fractal on his head and made all the superhero squad heroes weak. And then they had to get Black Panther and Storm for help. Or Iron Man when he turned evil. When he touched a fractal. But don't worry, in the end, he turned good. Also, I forgot to mention during the video. Season 2, a certain villain that is very quotable. Like, I am inevitable, we balanced, as all things should be. So, Superhero Squad, in Season 2, they have to stop Thanos from getting all the Infinity Stones. Yeah. Doesn't that sound familiar? Also, Silver Surfer was not part of the team in Season 2. Scarlet Witch was replaced. So, Silver Surfer got a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Sword and turned into Dark Surfer. So the squaddies had to stop Renegade Surfer from taking over the planet, the galaxy, and then they did in the end. Yeah. Okay. Did I cover everything? Did I cover everything? Okay, I covered everything. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and check out Superhero Squad. It's on Disney Plus. What the? Autobots, roll out. That's what I'm reviewing next week. If you're wondering which Transformers movie, hint. The name of the Transformer, really it's a prequel, well actually it's a reboot. And it's about one of the Transformers that is named after a bee. Of course you guys are going to figure it out. It's Bumblebee.